Yo, what's up? It's your boy Tamel Pittman, proud owner of Uppercuts Barbershop.
I gotta make mine sound like he is. And it's your boy Lonnie Horn, owner of World Class Faders Barbershop.
And you are watching the For the Culture podcast, put on to you by Barberview TV and the United Barbers Club. Guys, if you're not members, go ahead to unitedbarbersclub.com and sign up today. It's absolutely free. Your name, your birthday, and your phone number. And if you guys want to watch this thing, which you are watching because you're hearing me speak, you had already downloaded the Barberview app and you got access to all kind of barber footage and videos.
And I'm excited, man. You know why I'm excited, T?
I do.
Because in this business, in this industry, man, we've actually turned business into friendships and relationships,
Hey, man.
I say it all the time, we're super blessed because we get the chance to admire people and then get close to them and ask questions. And then the relationships grow off camera as well, man. And I think this guy here today is the epitome of what I'm talking about, man. The one and only DC, the MFing Barber. What's up, man?
Yeah, that introduction is nuts. No, I'm sitting there like, I don't know if I can match these men's late night DJ
Yeah,
boys.
you already told me to put your old man hat on.
I don't know if I can match.
We're gonna do a close up on his face when I did my.
A good friend of mine is Kevin Slow Jammin' James. I don't know if y'all familiar with that guy. I'm an old dude, so he used to be a radio station in LA called 92.3 The Beat.
Okay.
He used to do the slow jam. So he's the deepest voiced white man I've ever seen in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Hi, this is Kevin Slow Jammin' James. And you're tuned in to the late night Steve. Yeah, that's my guy. I want to make sure he sees this interview so he can understand. Like, hey, that's my guy. So yeah, you guys invoke that Kevin Slow Jammin' James.
Hey man, it's good to be here having fun with you, man. We're at the LV Barber Expo, and man, you done made it very clear to us that you like to stay out the way, man. You, where the crowd is at, DC is in the background, but you ain't in the background doing nothing. You're in the background doing big things, man. You're one of those people that you don't have to boast yourself. You don't have to brag about yourself. Other big established people do that for you, man. And one in particular today that we were blessed to interview was Lee, the man behind Barbershop Connect and BarberCon, man. And he shared
Great friend of mine.
Come on, man. Thank you for connecting with us. With us.
Yeah.
How did that relationship start off, man? How'd you guys even? Hey, his face gonna tell on it. He gonna tell everything.
Hey, you have the right to plead the fifth, just to let you know.
All right, first of all, let me get some disclaimers. Is vulgarity allowed?
No, you
Yes.
good.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I just held back
just
on the
said-
motherfucking.
okay, I
I said
Because said, the MF, and I'm like, oh, shit,
No,
I'm in trouble.
No, it's DC, the motherfucking barber.
God damn
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so how I met Lee Resnick. So funny enough, I don't know if you guys, like I said, I'm an old dude, the Exotics days, when I was rocking with Kurt, and I was appointed the title of Team Exotic President, meaning I basically just was the bulldog and the bad guy when Kurt wanted to be the nice guy. DC fired this nigga, or DC called this. I made so many enemies to that one. I had to ask for so much forgiveness after that stuff. But in that interim, Lee introduced Barbershop Connect, and I'd never met Lee ever. And I just hold barbering in our craft dear, and I mean, it's not even just a craft to me, it's our lifestyle.
Yes.
So early on, Barbershop Connect was posting, it wasn't Lee, it was the team that he had working with him, and they were posting things that were counterproductive and ignorant, in fact. And I mean, barbers fighting in shops, getting slapping, this dumb shit, shock value shit. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, clickbait. You gotta understand, like, this again was the very interim. Everybody was trying to figure out what social media was gonna do for him. So he had a team of people that were younger and young-minded and had a thought of what was going to drive traffic his way. And I just kind of had enough of it. And I remember I reached out to him it was like old dark 30 in LA. I was literally like 5 a.m. in LA. I wanted to catch him first thing in the morning, which would have been like 8 o'clock on the East Coast. And I found his phone number because he was very accessible in the early days. I found his number. I called him up. I said, "Yo, you don't know me from a hill of beans, but you got a choice with this platform that you guys got going on." I said, "You can either be the Wall Street Journal or the World Star Hip Hop of Barbering." And that's where we lived, because World Star started blowing up, and everybody wanted to get on with Fade to World Star, that punk shit, like that, you know, that. And that's not impressive to somebody that's done anything, you know what I mean, that they want to get away from. I'm one of those guys that don't have to brag on bullshit because I lived it enough to understand I'm trying to get as far away from it as possible. So when, you know, that platform started to grow and grow, I saw that the comments and the likes and the stuff was usually with the negative shit. And so at that being the case, I was like, I needed to go ahead and just speak up. If I didn't speak up, I'm accepting it. You know what I mean?
That's real.
And so I just said to him, I said, "Yo, you can either do one or the other." And I didn't think it was going to be impactful. I didn't think he gave a f- you know.
Yeah.
So later on, we had the Exotics Roundtable where we were doing awards, and we gave Lee an honorary award. And in his speech, he got up and he thanked me, and he said, "I want to thank DC for being honest and being upfront with me and telling me the direction that we were going in wasn't the direction that would have, you know, been valid to solidified barbers." And that was the first time I ever was like, "Oh, damn, you know, my word halfway mean a little something to somebody."
Right.
And then so even though fast forward, I mean, we would talk here and there, but when I found out how special a person he was and how dialed in this shit he really is when I had to quit my job at Federico's to go home and take care of moms. And he was the only motherfucker, excuse my French, y'all, he was the only person that reached out to me. And I remember how much money he sent me. He sent me $200 PayPal.
Oh, wow.
And he said, no money, not a whole lot of money, but it was the gesture. He said, "I know you had to leave your job. I know you're back home taking care of moms." He said, "Here's a couple dollars to go ahead, go get y'all some groceries and stuff like that."
Whoa.
And from that point on, I said, I'd drown a drop of water over Lee Resnick.
That's dope, man. Wow. Thank you for sharing that story, dude.
Good spit.
And that's what I'm getting addicted to, getting the background, man.
Yeah,
we
man.
see the connections. We see, oh, so-and-so run with so-and-so. I'm real interested in knowing the why and the how, man. Yeah. So that's big.
Yeah,
that's
Lee
big.
and I, that was our genuine, I mean, from that point on, you know, and then how we started working more so together, me as an educator for the Clipper Co., he just had very intimate conversations with them as well, from them sponsoring his events and whatnot. And he just told them candidly, he's like, "I don't think y'all utilize DC enough." And so then he gave me, originally with BarberCon, my job was literally kind of like some of the Exotics days. I was the dude that would, if I had to drag you out, I would drag you out. If I gotta, you know, be stern with you, I'd be stern with you. Then it kind of morphed into the hospitality a little bit more. and then it morphed into, well, you know what? You know, he's an educator, so why don't we go ahead and let him teach a class around this motherfucker? Okay, all right, so he can teach. Yeah. Okay, so, well, maybe he can head the education, you know, and so that's where Lee and I, I had the education for BarberCon, but I mean, consulting isn't like what I like to call our relationship, because Lee will pay me very well just to call, because he calls me all freaking day time. Oh God. Oh God. But what I do know is this. And listen, it'll be a conversation where it could be, I love his family, so I know everybody. You know, so it could be, you know, his son is at a soccer game. He just called me to just tell me something completely random. Or it could be some real legitimate business, and he's asking my idea on it. And then it's just hours or minutes. I'll never not pick up the phone for Lee, because I never know what I'm getting at. You know, I don't ever know where we're going. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I find that when he does ask me for my advice on anything, it sharpens my mindset and how I do business. Nice. Because I know that he's going to do top-notch business, one. And if he trusts me enough to go ahead and consult with me in what he's doing, I got to have top-notch thought process and meet him right where he's at. And, you know, and I'm probably one of the guys that can be like, nah, that's a trash idea, or that's a great idea, and vice versa with me. I've had so many throw shit against the wall ideas, and he'd be like, yeah, let me get back with you about that one. Or he'd be like, that's dope, you need to go ahead and fucking push that line right there. So, I mean, I can sit here honestly for days and talk about just what we plan to do or what we've done, and it's gonna all be A1 with that guy. I mean, I love everybody I've come into contact with, you know, even like, you know, shit, I've knocked niggas out the shows, you know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, like, I mean, I don't. We
don't glorify that, but
no,
I know that you've been.
But the thing about it is, I don't glorify nothing other than positivity and barbary. Yeah. Sometimes you got to, how you get an omelet? You got to crack a fucking couple of eggs, bro. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to let people. I literally just had a conversation with a younger barber just a minute ago, and I'm like, look, bro, I need you to understand that I'm not trying to check you whatsoever. I could care less about checking you. But what I will do is if I see something, I'm going to observe it. It's my responsibility as an elder statesman to say, I've been there, bro. You don't.
Put him on speakerphone. Put him on speakerphone.
Hey, I'm doing an interview, and I was literally just talking about you, and I think you're pretty disrespectful for interrupting my interview. So I got you on speaker, so don't say nothing slick. You're right in the mic. I'm going to call you as soon as I'm done. And yeah. Okay, talk to you shortly, sir. That's my God. Hey, you can't make this shit up.
Hey, I love this,
Can't make this shit up, I'm telling you.
Y'all are something healthy to watch, though.
Yeah.
I think to see you guys in Dallas and how y'all were working together, and for me, knowing you and then have met Lee, but not really know him, this helps me understand what has to happen on the back end, man. Because y'all were pushing that thing, man. Hey, you from Compton, right?
Yeah, I was about to ask, man. Like, how does it feel being from Compton?
But I want to ask about this death row on his neck, though.
Oh, you
know what it is, man.
I want to ask about this death row on his neck, man.
Hey, everybody don't get them chains,
man.
I'm the original, the first death row barber. I am Dog's barber. But I don't like to pop them peas like that, man.
Well, I mean, you got it on your neck, man.
Listen, this motherfucker get me in and out of shit. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker right here, he get me in the front of the line some goddamn time.
How did that connection start?
With Snoop, it came through actually another barber, and you guys will put it together later on, but God bless him. He was in a position where he was working with Dog, and it just became strenuous for him. And I'm literally right down the street from him.
Gotcha.
And the other barber would get the call, and then it would be like, you know, he'll decide if he felt like he was going to do it or not, then he'll decide if he's going to hit me. So in that decision-making process, we got 2-3 hours elapsed. Then I show up, and it's like, oh, so you finally here. So after a while, I just told said barber, I said, listen, check it out, bro. I'm going to just talk to Dog and his management team and just say that they should just call me. I didn't snake him. I didn't do nothing. I just told him what it was going to be. I was like, you're making both of us look bad. So I says, I'm going to do that. And you kind of, yeah. So I went to, the guy I went to at this time is no longer part of Dog's management team, but I went to him, I said, listen, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I want y'all to know I'm offering my services. I talked to dude already, and we got to understand. And he was like, well, Dog got that final, we got that finals. I get it. I'm just letting you know that we've put it straight. I want to be an asset. I don't want to be an asshole, but I want to be an asset. So if I can do that, I'm going to do that by telling you I'm literally 15 minutes down the street. So fast forward, started getting more calls. And now it ain't even like, how can I say it? It's probably the easiest money I've ever made in my life, and I feel like I'm robbing the bank sometimes because he's more of my friend.
Yeah.
I was blessed to be able to take care of his mom because, you know, I lost my mom. He was there in the process. Interesting story on Snoop. I'm gonna share one because y'all like stories.
Oh yeah, it is.
So when my mom, so when they started calling me a little bit more often, it was the, you know, jump to it. You know, it was that old song, jump, jump, jump. I had to jump to it like a motherfucker, like, dog needs you now. And I had just opened up my shop, I believe, and it was kind of like, and I was still watching my mom at the time. And I literally had a conversation with him. I said, dog, I love, you know, being on your first list. Now, I love it. However, I need a little bit more, you know, like communication,
advanced notice,
because my mom, her situation is exasperating, and I got to be more hands-on. I got to have somebody there to help her. Dog's words were, and I quote, "Cuz, just bring your mama with you."
Oh,
Dang.
We got people to watch her.
Oh,
Dang.
that's real.
You sound just like, you do a great Snoop Dogg impersonation.
Yeah. La da 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 da. I'll tell you, that's my nigga. That's my nigga. I'm gonna make sure you see this one too. This is gonna be your highest rated fucking video right here, because we shooting out kind. We can talk about my guy. But no, so from that point, his mom, Mama Bev, rest in heaven as well. They came to me and said, yo, do you know anybody in the valley that could do Mama Bev's hair? Now, a lot of people don't know, I know how to wield a flat iron. I could do blow. I got all that. My mama used to actually call me in the house and playing with the homies and say, Donald, come in the house and blow dry my hair. I embarrassed it. I'm out there with the set. However, thank God for Mama Cousin putting those bees in me, right? So, but when they asked about Mama Bev, I said, well, you know what? I don't want to send anybody to her. I'd rather, if I can, you guys bring. I said, now if I go to her, I got to charge you that travel rate.
Yeah.
This is a mama. I don't want to do that. However, if y'all just bring her to the shop, I mean, shit, it's, you know, just the regular rate. Just like nothing. So it's a soul food restaurant right next to my shop. Mama Bear will come to the shop every third Thursday. Come get her hair done. And I whip her, flat iron, get her right. You know what I mean? And she go over next door to go get her soul food and go over to her sister's house in Long Beach and do her thing. So then when he lost her, that was one of those times where I realized that we were really close, because it was a room of just myself, Queen, which is his hairstylist, friend of 30 plus years. She lost her mom before all of ours. She lost her mom the year before I lost mine. Then he lost his mom the year after I lost mine. So we had 3 years of mama's passing.
Damn.
And all three of us were in this room, and I mean, dog, you'd be mad at me, but everybody know. If you know dog, you know he's not sensitive, but he's a truly emotional person. He's real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I remember us being in a room, and he was like, "Man, y'all the friends that I can lean on to help me get through this, because if you haven't lost a mom, parent, or kid, or whatever, just somebody." And Lonnie, I reached out to you because of, well, you know, you just experienced it. I get clammy here when they talk about shit like this. I hope you don't mind. I apologize. But it just was, you need that support group. And when he said that to me, I was like, man, again, like Lee, I'd have told dog, bro, you need extra security, what you need, bro. I'm whatever. You know, and you know, it's never gonna come to that because he paid big dollars for that.
Yeah.
But he, you know, it's not just a haircut. Like, I don't have clients per se. I have family that come to me to get their haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, it is what it is. You know?
Nice, man.
I love that you shared that. I love that you shared that story, man.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna talk shit. God, why you tell everybody?
because he's human like everybody else.
Man, more than you would probably even realize. You know what I'm saying?
I like watching Snoop's lives. You know, he do his lives. He be checking niggas, but it don't be just to check them. It be like some real nigga shit, like real talking. But
he will keep it 100.
But I also heard him when his mom passed, and the way I could tell he had to get himself together before he did what he did. But when he came to present himself to the public, Man, I learned from watching him, man. He honored her very well, and he made sure that he stayed on point, and everything he talked about her on was about positivity. I never forget that, man.
So I'm gonna tell y'all the album that he did, and I bet the album that you probably think he's more proud of Doggy Style and the Dog Father, anything he did with Dre and Master P. But I'm gonna tell you, the most proud album that Dog has is the gospel album that he did. The gospel album that he did for his mom. He did the album for his mama because he did the album for his mama because his mama wanted something that she could listen to.
Wow.
He finally was able to give her an album. And so if y'all haven't heard the gospel, The Bible of Love is the name of it. I'm gonna tell you some real spit. I listened to that album every day for about months. It was number one. It was on billboards for 3 to 6 months. The number one ranked gospel album, probably damn near in history. Wow. And I one day having a conversation. I said, bro, why am I getting up in the morning? I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck. I'm like, why am I getting up in the morning, rolling this joint and turning on your gospel album? And he said, God, that's what we was raised on. And so if y'all haven't got the Bible of Love, you haven't listened to it,
I'm gonna put it in the playlist.
Go put that shit in your playlist. Right now, I guarantee you, it's gonna get you through whatever. It's gonna get you through whatever you need, bro. You go get some of that old shit that you heard back when you was a kid. I mean, he got Uncle Charlie on there, Patti LaBelle.
Hey.
He got everybody that we know, Faith Evans. He got everybody, the Clark sisters.
He bought Faith in
He got the Clark sisters, bro.
Come on,
you
man.
bought the sunshine. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, so listen, get that album. I recommend it to everybody that's listening to this podcast. If you ever got any issue, just get that album and just give it a spin.
I'm proud of him that he used his platform to say, hey, he did the gospel album, he did the reggae.
We did the reggae first. He did the Snoop Lion first, and he got so much flack for that. But the gospel album,
but he get to breathe and do it. He made it to the level to where look, a lot of cats don't like to admit this shit.
Yeah.
A lot of cats that rap used to sing or dance.
Off top.
We dance, nigga.
Yeah.
Well, I was in a dance group. Was you in a dance group, man?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna talk
I was the best one.
I ain't gonna talk
I was the
about
best one.
no specifics.
I'm gonna mess y'all up though.
Hit me.
1984. I was in the closing ceremony of the Olympics. Y'all remember the LA Olympics?
Yeah, I sure do.
1984. I was 10 years old. I was breakdancing.
Stop. See what I'm saying? But see, to me, somebody like him, he made it to this level to where now you got decisions. You got options. Are you gonna just do what everybody wants, or are you gonna go and take this opportunity to do some of the things that you miss doing that made you anyway? So, man, I'm like, go breathe and do you, man.
You know he got cereal, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And shout out to Skechers.
Oh, yeah.
Skechers, we got the Skechers deal.
Stop.
He's got his own syrup. It's named after his mama. Mama Bev got her own syrup.
Mama Bev.
Mama Bev got her own syrup.
Let's go.
So, he does take those chances. Like he's got
Martha Stewart.
Wait
I love that.
Segue to Martha. Listen, Martha Stewart is the coolest.
She a gangster. She is gangster.
Collab.
I know a gangster when I'm looking at a gangster. I had to pause. I had to pause and rewind. I said, I don't think people know what this is right here.
Gangster. Solid as the ground we stand on, Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
Yes.
That's something. That's a mismatch, but it's the perfect match.
Listen, man, it works.
I love it.
Works.
Man.
Whenever she's around, she brings this spirit of like the auntie in the building. Look at this. Look, can we get her in? Can we
come next
can
to
we
him?
get
Come
her?
next
Can
to
we-
him.
can
Come
we-
down. Come down.
Get her
Now
down.
she in it.
Can you? What are you
She
doing?
in it now.
Yo,
She in it now.
I did not ruin your interview. But come here. What are you doing? Come get in here. So Lici, so we were talking about Snoop, and so I don't recommend a lot of people to Snoop, but Dog came to London, he was in London, and I was like, he needed somebody to take care of him, and so I don't know if she told y'all this story.
Nope.
But so I say, I call her up, I say, yo, Snoop is out there, I need you to get to him, because she was working at the shop, and she's like, now we FaceTiming, and she's like, I just left the shop. I gotta go do this. I gotta do this. I just looked at her at the phone. I said,
That's not quite what happened.
Tell her what happened. Tell her what happened. Tell her what happened. Tell her what happened. Tell her what happened. You tell your version. Tell your version. What happened?
It's kind of like that, but so I was on.
What a gentleman. We got another chair.
Yeah, we're gonna get another chair.
I was on.
Just jump into my head.
Hey, you invited me into this interview.
I did.
DC. Watch your step. There you go.
So I was in London, and I went back to the shop. It's like a 2-hour drive. I was going through something personal with my kids, in particular with my eldest son. So it was like I'm bawling, I'm crying, I got no makeup on. I'm like, and I went to work that way. I had a full day at the shop. I started on my first client, still kind of going through, you know how you just kind of like, as a parent, you want to do the best you can, and then you start questioning your parenting and then all this other stuff. Well, that's kind of what I was going through. And that's when I get the call from him saying, oh, Snoop needs you now. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was just in London. It's going to take me some time. I got to go home. My face is swollen. I'm red-eyed. Like, and I didn't want to go.
Everybody crashing the party.
Hey, look what you get when you get a DC interview. Look what happens. Look what happens. You mean the whole game.
Nobody want to see you shine, DC.
They all want to come jump in my line, man.
This is Lici, Lady Barber.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I had canceled my day. I just wanted to go clean up. I had no time for that. He just FaceTimed me again, and he didn't say shit to me. He just gave me this look.
The DC look.
And I was like, I'm on my way.
The DC look.
He didn't tell me nothing. So at that point, packed up my stuff, and I just went straight to the shop, and that's just how it was. Like, it was just one of those moments where I had to push aside my personal and get fucking work done.
So, and to that point, her doing that, not only did she enjoy the experience, but there was a picture that she was able to take. Dog actually wanted to take a picture with her. And I don't want to go too much into what she was going through, but it helped that situation.
Let's go.
That picture literally opened the door to a story. And I tell him, like, you have no idea. And it's been more than one occasion where we've seen that type of stuff happen. It's like, yo, you have no idea what type of effect you have on people and bringing families together even. So yeah, I gave her the look.
Nice.
She made it happen,
Give me the
though.
look. I was like, all right, let's go.
Nice.
But you know what? I think that the team really appreciated that because I was just raw. I was myself. I just went in to get the job done.
They love her.
You know, and they offered me gifts and pictures and
so like we one day, because she's helping manage the shop and whatnot as well. So one day we were talking to my tax lady, and I get a call to go on set, and I'm like, they're like, we need you now. And I'm like, yo, I'm in a meeting, and I got Lici with me, and they was like, bring her with you.
Come on, little mama.
This a closed set. Wiz Khalifa. It's a big deal. And it's like they like that, and that's what he calls her. He called her little mama.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's a family situation. Like, yeah, she stepped up, but that's what she does. So it's no question that's what she.
How'd y'all connect?
Through Andis. The funny thing about it is that we worked a series of different shows
and never really worked together.
We literally have a picture, bro. Like, we were standing right next to each other. Like, you would think like we was. And you would, it was like, but we spoke. We were always cordial. I knew who she was. I always respected her work. She just thought of me as an old motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
The OG. What you talking about?
But I've known of her for years, but it was just like a mutual respect just from afar, and so yeah.
It was one of those things too, like there was a show that we had in Telford. in the UK where he was supposed to be there and he couldn't be there.
Didn't have no passport.
Yeah.
I'm right now.
So it was just one of those like where the connection started. So what happened was is that I won Best Barber of the Year. I shared my story, and Angie actually shared that with the rest of the Andis team.
That's right.
And so he reached out. He was like, "Hey, I want to hear your story and all that." And then
I told her, I said
there.
we had a lot of similarities. I said we got a lot of similarities, and at some point in time, I would love to hear more of her story. And then one day I started stalking her basically to a certain extent. Like, yo, how you doing? I'm staying up. It's like she's like 18 hours ahead of me in London.
18.
I'm like, oh, yo, what you up to? And she's like, what? You know what I'm like?
He's not lying. I'm like, you fucking talking to me for?
DC. I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Don't lie. He was really persistent on just checking up. I'm like, all right, at this point, like you wore me out, bro. What is it?
What I found out she was in the UK by herself.
Yeah,
her kids
she
were
told
back.
us that story.
She was in the UK by herself, and I'm like, and I would hear these stories of her just, she's a boss. You know what I'm saying? But she was doing shit like she was doing promotion and doing party. That shit dangerous. Now, what the fuck can I do from Compton to London? But I promise you, I was asking her like, yo, you good? Like, like I don't. What? Like, you need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to talk. I got you. So that's kind of like how we forged a relationship. But I've been knowing her of her for at least almost 10 years now.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. We literally I found a flyer from the NorCal situation when they was doing the the NorCal guys. The NorCal.
Yep.
Did we see y'all up there? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so when they were doing it just under their flag of their school.
Urban.
That's right.
Urban. So I found a flyer literally where I remember it was funny because I fought for them like I'm going on first.
I went first.
She went first, and then I came after her, and I remember seeing her at the show like I was saying, and it just kept because that was again me going through some shit with moms and just trying to have even like when she came to LA to work, that night I didn't go out with the team because I had to get back home and take care of my responsibilities. So we never had opportunity to just to chop it up.
Gotcha.
But when we did, it was after I climbed a couple of fences and
barbed wire, booby traps.
Stepped on a couple of fucking landmines and shit. You know what I mean? It was like
You know what it was though? DC real sentimental about his work, right? And
here it goes.
But
yeah.
he showed me a video.
No, don't stop.
No.
Backstory.
Backstory.
I'm gonna let you finish it, but backstory. So there was a project that Andis had given us, and it was a timeline project. Now it was around the Christmas time. My mother's birthday is the day after Christmas. I emotionally wasn't into the project, but I'm not going to say no because of my own issues.
Right.
I'm gonna try to step up. I put a project together that was subpar. My whole team, my whole squad, nobody said anything because
So that's where I was trying to get at.
Because they expected me, and the words were, "We just expect you to do what you do." I sent it to her. Now you can tell your story.
And then I'm like, well, maybe we should change some things.
That's not what the fuck she said.
That's
not what the fuck she said. She said it was
this
trash.
Is horrible. This
She said
is
it's
trash.
trash.
It's garbage. I'm like, let's change this. But after that, I'm like, you know what? We consider you an OG. You're a mentor. You know what I mean? So we expect more from you. We look up to you.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And the fact that no one else has told him that, and it's damn, who got your back? Who has your support? You have all these people around you, and no one can be candid with you or support you in the way that you needed to be supported and elevated. And so that resonated with me. So now it went to okay, so now there's a mutual respect here. He's looking out for me, and I'm also gonna look out for him because at this point we working for the same team.
Yeah.
We have the same purpose. We have the same mindset. So fuck it, let's do this shit together. You know what I mean? And that's
dope.
where that
where
came
it
from. So I'm not trash talking you.
But no.
still.
She told me the video was trash. And it was. And when I said to her, I said, my heart wasn't in it.
Yeah.
And you were the only person that was able to tell me that. And we delivered. She gave me some suggestions. I readjusted. I went ahead and came out with a better project. Wasn't my best, but it was something better than what I had put together.
Right.
And I think it validated to her that I value her opinion, and it forced me, it pushed me to go ahead and dig a little deeper and get through it. But I have a difficult time through certain times of the year based off of just certain events.
Yeah.
Just like but that's no excuse to put out bullshit work. And she called me to the carpet with it.
I want to, before we close out, I really want to ask you guys something that's going to be very personal, and if you don't care to answer, that's fine. How are you guys? It's a two-part question. Where are you guys at with the healing of your loss? Because I'm sure people out there losing their parents every day, and some people might hear this and might have some words of encouragement. So where are you at in your healing, and anything that you guys can give to help somebody that may be going through the same thing?
Let me say this too. I literally just had a barber. Let's look in each other's eyes. Let's be real. Let's understand this is not an interview. This is a conversation between people that are building together, right? So check it out. I literally just had a barber that I won't say his name right now, but we're very acquainted with. He's near Sacramento. He comes over to me and find out he's been having a tough month. And I told him, I'm so proud that you're here throughout that tough month. Come to find out, he just lost his mom last month. So I had to add that on to what my partner was saying because, our testimonials help other people, like big time. So,
if you care to answer, if not,
the question was, how do you heal?
Where are you?
I said, where are you at in that healing process?
Man.
I'm DC, and I apologize, brother, but I think
cool.
the realer.
I told you, motherfucker, this was gonna be the goddamn highest rated motherfucking interview. You got DC crying on this bitch, nigga. I told you it's gonna be the highest motherfucking. Didn't I say that? I said that. We got this motherfucker crying. I told you got me crying on camera.
That
You got me fucking crying on camera.
Therapeutic.
All right, so
bless
where am I in the healing process, bro? It's a process. It's a true. I could be washing dishes. I could be sweeping the floor. I could be in the car listening to a certain. I can't listen to Sadie. I can't listen to nothing with Boys to Men. Fuck you, nigga. I can't listen to nothing. And look, shout out to my guy Carl. I know you fuck with. I mean, that shit. Fuck them Boys to Men. Sentimental song making ass niggas, man. I turn off everything them niggas put together, bro. But no, the healing, man. I don't know. I don't know where I am in particularly with it myself. I just know that I don't say day to day. It's just good moments, bad moments, but I remember initially I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I drank a lot.
Yeah.
I did a lot of masking. And I've gotten to the point now I don't have to do so much of that. But it's still a process. And it's probably going to be a process. It's for anybody that's lost a mom, Dion Cole, you know the comedian Dion Cole?
Yeah.
His last special.
I've seen it on Netflix.
If you haven't seen his special and you've lost your mom or anyone that's really close to you, watch that special and you'll probably get an understanding of it's okay to not be okay.
Yes.
Man, I'm learning that.
To be okay.
Oh, damn it.
You know she sang?
No, finish the song.
Yeah, right. I'm like,
Wait,
we just gonna throw that out there like that.
Not only does she sing, she writes music. Oh yeah,
You let us do a whole.
I'm lying. Our first conversation, and I still thank you for that, man.
Yes.
You have. Let me tell you what you've become to me, man. You've become like a conduit to prosperous relationships.
Thank you, bro.
No, you're welcome. That's big to me, DC. We talked on the phone last week, and a lot of those words, man. I'm actually glad to be out of eye, so we could keep so we could keep getting.
Oh, you ain't gonna hit me with the motherfucking Dion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
you ain't gonna talk to me.
I'm a real eye person. I'm a real eye person, man. And I love. Shout out to Habibi. I love his glasses, but this is a real moment, and I just want to be real with you. I don't have the words to. I don't have the words to express how gracious I am. So you're probably just going to hear it a lot from me. You're probably going to hear it a lot from me because now you're doing it. You introduced me to this young lady in Pleasanton, and I thought it was so beautiful, man, because I'm just in a space right now where I'm categorizing relationships, and you pipeline me with somebody who, the things we were talking about, you don't typically find a man and a woman in the corner talking about what we were talking about. It was real shit. Yeah. And ever since then, it's almost like I've known her way before that, but it was comforting to both of us. And then it also helped me understand you more. It helped me understand Muhammad with Habibi's more. So you did mention singing that night in songwriting. I forgot. But man, I just want to thank you because, man, when you connect me or us with somebody, we put that up here now. Like Lee, that wasn't because of his name; it was because of DC said. And then vice versa, Lee wasn't coming to us because he's seen it. It was because DC said. So I want to give you those flowers and let you understand the power of what you're doing. We all got different skills and talents and gifts that come to us. Sometimes we can't even see our own gift. I know I'm just starting to recognize some of my own. Communication is one of my big ones, and I put it under the rug a lot. We gotta embrace those. So I'm here to tell you eye to eye, man, you're golden in that department. You're golden, man. Like, I'm so grateful. When I see her now, am I lying? It's just, man, I'm just thank you.
Yeah, me and her got in the corner too, and we had some conversations.
Thank you.
He ain't about shit.
We had some conversations
I'm
about.
Put my glasses back on.
Remember about Lionel?
Nigga, I'm the other host too, nigga.
Habibi.
I'm over here hosting too, nigga.
Hey, no.
I got the blue suit on, nigga. Hold on, nigga. I'm hosting too, nigga. Niggas talk to me. Niggas talk to me too. They ain't just talking to you, Red.
Me and Lici we had conversations about.
I'm done.
They talking to me.
I'm done. Y'all got this point.
We had conversations about Lionel, remember? Remember we talked about Lionel?
They can't take you serious right now.
Lionel.
She was calling him Lionel.
See what I tell you?
That's a hater move. That's cold. You ain't supposed to do that in a blue suit, cuz. You ain't supposed to do that in a blue suit, cuz.
See, I seen it
That's
a mile
cold.
away.
He set it up.
I seen it
He set it up.
Look, the whole time I was sitting there watching the whole. I said, "This."
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Listen, have y'all ever looked in the dictionary and seen the definition of raggedy?
That'd be me.
This nigga
That'd
right
be
here.
That's a whole picture.
Raggedy.
Yeah,
Front, back, and
That's
side.
fucked up. That's fucked up.
360. Raggedy.
If you
That's
toss
honestly
it,
fucked up.
if you
360
toss
raggedy.
it up, I'm going to slam it. If you give me the alley oop, I'm slamming it.
All for
It
the
ain't my
ratchetness.
fault.
I mean, all the ratchetness.
Your ass threw it up.
You
Hey,
did.
but
You did do that.
He will not miss a beat. But one thing I'll say, just for camera's sake, man, that's what I love about this dude, man.
You guys got a dynamic that nobody can deny.
I love this dude, bro.
Who can you go and share a hotel room in multiple states and not drive each other crazy? I love this dude.
Here's the thing, like, you gotta understand, like, the conversation we've probably been here damn near 20, 30 minutes, probably a little bit longer than that. But we were probably, I'm talking to both of y'all, but you're asking me, well, wait, let's just keep it 100. This is the nigga that made me cry.
Yeah.
This is the, so it's
I owed you that because you almost made me cry. And I'm going to tell you when. We had a show in California, and you were teaching one of our classes. And we started the barber battle, but some of the people were still inside the class. And I came in there and I was interrupting your class to get them out. And the way you turned and damn near cussed me out, I was like, ooh.
Wait. I'm trying to figure out what was the damn near. What was the damn near?
You needed more context than that. You
Hey,
let me set
I
it
was
up.
like, DC
We're running the show. Classes should be over.
I don't
because
even remember
No,
this.
that's why I'm
It's
giving you a
good.
little
It's
setup.
good.
So we're promoting the show. Education is happening
Where
first.
was it?
At Federico's.
And Tamil,
Well, you know that's my stomping
I know,
ground.
I know.
That's
so
the house that DC built.
Tamil's on the clock, and he's
Yeah.
he's
I run
trying
the
to give
tight
courtesy
ship.
update. He's trying to give courtesy
Oh, it's
update.
not your fault. It was my fault. I could have did
Tell
it.
him why you cried, though. Tell him. Go ahead and finish.
What you mean?
Oh,
Why?
you hurt his feelings?
Yes,
Yes.
Lici.
Well, it isn't your fault. When I look back at it, I came at it wrong because I'm on time management schedule.
Poor little tink tink.
Yeah, okay, all right. So I see what y'all doing here.
Give me the alley-oop. I'm on donkey.
Are we done or are we finished? Are we done or we finished?
Wait, where you going?
Are we
I don't know
done?
if I've ever seen it. Has he ever
we done
left
or
the show?
we finished?
Has he ever left the show? Wait a minute.
I ain't playing this
Wait a
game.
minute. Has he ever left? Wait.
So
Is that a first?
So
Is that a first?
let's wrap this up right. So TT has left the building.
TT has left
listen,
the building.
Y'all done gave me the kind of ammo
Oh,
for it
God.
right now.
Oh,
Did
God.
you see how sensitive this boy
Oh,
just
God.
got? He just
In a blue suit.
Oh man,
In a blue
this boy-
suit. I'm
he
so
done went and
upset
started
with
a
Mel.
whole nother conversation. I wish we had a
yeah.
roving camera.
He literally got out of character and went and started a whole other conversation. Oh, he's back. Oh,
Hey, hold on.
Wait a minute.
You know what?
Oh,
I
he
ain't
just
no
needed
punk.
some weird.
Hey, you picked up your ego.
I'm not
done.
from Compton,
I'm
but
done.
I'm from Strawberry Manors. And if anybody know what that is, dude, we gang, bang, too. Okay,
This boy out here banging.
You back.
I'm back.
man.
I'm back.
I just want to thank y'all, bro. I really appreciate both of y'all and my co-host. Y'all, this has been an
That's his
epic.
way of saying fuck all y'all.
Yeah, it
No,
really was.
But I love you.
That was one of those. God bless
This
you.
is how I get y'all off the mic. This is how I get y'all off the mic.
bless you.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
It's been a good night. Get home safe, nigga.
He exercising his powers now. That boy said,
All
yeah,
right,
so
yeah.
this is my
Hey,
way to
make
get
sure
y'all
y'all
off the
follow
mic.
us.
Can we fade Mike 4, please?
Hey,
I love this.
I think I'm the only one that can help us end this civilized.
I love this.
I just want to say, what this,
We need a
check
prayer.
this out.
We need
Check
a-
this out.
Okay.
Check this out. This laughter, whether y'all realize it or not, look at each other. It was healing this shit.
Oh, yeah.
It was healing this shit, man. I call this free laughter, man. We didn't pay nothing for it, but we all got to experience it together.
Actually,
I'm so grateful for y'all.
Amen.
I'm very grateful for y'all.
y'all.
We're grateful. All jokes aside, we're very grateful for y'all.
Grateful
and,
for y'all.
And proud of y'all.
Yes.
Same
Proud
here,
of y'all.
man.
And looking forward to building more of what we have been working on. I
Amen.
promise y'all,
That's
I mean
real
every
spit.
word.
We are. We are doing it. We're in the process of it.
We've
Absolutely.
never officially introduced our surprise guest. We got Lici and our guy DC, y'all. And this is United Barbers Club.
Peace.
Church.
Bye.